Achieve.
He had finally achieved success.
He employs various devices to achieve his goals.
Making a list of your objectives will help you achieve them. Tunisia achieved independence from French colonial rule in 1956.
Achieve.
Basic.
I learned some basic English skills in school today. Some civil libertarians have condemned the federal anti-drug bureaucracy for threatening this basic right.
When they enter school, children learn basic academic subjects.
You must continue to learn and practice the most core, basic parts of English.
If you feel confident doing basic addition and subtraction in your head, you don't have to carry the calculator with you.
Basic. Bit.
I ate a bit of chocolate before I went to bed. The only difficult bit about working in a shop is when you get a snotty customer that you have to deal with.
Maybe some of the overseas students are a bit too shy to ask questions to tutors.
If you're sitting in a train, then maybe you just stretch your body a little bit.
Bit.
Consider.
He's considering buying a used car. Art that most people consider to have no intrinsic value. Nowadays, cancer is considered to be treatable.
We judge their competence without considering carefully.
He was described as a good man, a caring father, and a considerate boss.
Consider.
Entertain.
We entertain a lot of people, mainly business associates of my wife's.
For me, there is no entertainment better than a good action movie.
The show was good entertainment value. Television provides universal entertainment.
Recreation and entertainment are important to people anywhere in the world.
Entertain.
Extra.
Some students needed extra help.
The local economy is overwhelmingly dependent on oil and gas extraction.
Some students needed extra help.
We have expanded our sales force in order to cope with the extra demand for our products. You can add extra toolbars to your browser window.
Extra.
Goal.
For me, happy is the goal of life.
By 1974, Pelé had scored 1,200 goals and became a Brazilian national hero.
He remains the second highest all-time goal scorer for Leeds after Peter Lorimer.
The striker was surprised by a fast anticipatory movement by the goalkeeper. The final goal was the highlight of the game.
Goal. Meat.
This piece of meat I'm eating tastes very good.
Animals fed contaminated food can pass aflatoxin transformation products into eggs, milk products, and meat.
Raw meat must be kept separate from cooked meat.
She cuts meat coarsely.
Meat.
Opinion.
What's your opinion on the matter?
In my subjective opinion, the service style of this restaurant is very good.
He is presenting his opinion.
He fails to distinguish factual information from opinion. Could I ask for your opinion on a new product we are hoping to develop?
Opinion.
Real.
The handbag has a stamp on it, so it's real.
It's time for him to give a presentation, so he is really nervous.
This is a really attractive plant with dark purplish. How do you feel about the idea of selling plastic vegetables?
We need to find the real cause of the problem.
Real.
Reflect.
The sun reflected light on the houses.
It reflects the ancient.
Julius Caesar developed a calendar that would more accurately reflect the seasons than previous calendars had.
This decision reflects the realities of the political situation. Concern at the economic situation was reflected in the government's budget.
Reflect. Regard.
He regarded her as a good friend.
They cut down the trees without any regard for fresh shoots or reforestation.
A prohibited steps order may be made against anyone, regardless of whether they have parental responsibility.
All applicants will be considered regardless of age, sex, religion, or nationality.
He refused to divulge any information regarding the man's whereabouts.
Regard.
Serve.
Do they serve meals on the plane? The senator had served 10 years in the national legislature.
A waitress served us.
Serve. Vegetable.
Raw vegetables contain more potassium than cooked ones.
I fried the chicken with vegetable oil.
The fries will rot just like all other fresh vegetables. How can you think a product that's deep fried in oil is a fresh vegetable?
Raw vegetables contain more potassium than cooked ones.
Vegetable. War.
Many young men died in the war.
In his old age, my father wrote a book about his wartime experiences.
Some Hawaiian warriors had a kind of graduation ceremony that involved killing a man-eating shark.
They did it to ward off evil spirits.
However, I should warn you that we've more than enough evidence to have you arrested and charged under the Official Secrets Act.
War. Worth.
Our house is worth a lot of money.
He has had a worthwhile purpose for needing money.
She always has a sense of worthlessness.
My brother knew that it was a worthwhile job.
Tax incentives worth millions brought dozens of companies and thousands of new jobs to the region last year.
Worth.
Lie.
She lies about her age.
The story was a lie from start to finish. Cambridge lies to the north of London. Disclosure lies at the heart of good corporate governance.
She lies about her age.
Lie.
Destroy.
Half the world's rainforests has already been destroyed. The forest fire has destroyed the whole biodiversity of the area.
They are destroying the air by adding pollutants to it.
By cutting down the rainforest, you are destroying an entire ecosystem of both plants and animals.
Half the world's rainforests has already been destroyed.
Destroy.
Already.
We got there early, but Mike had already left.
The prospect of increased prices has already provoked an outcry. The students are already acquainted with the work of Shakespeare.
This attack will exacerbate the already tense relations between the two countries.
The photocopier, unlike carbon paper, could be used to reproduce documents that already existed.